everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a cash stuffing, and today I will be stuffing our last paycheck of May. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my wallet. I've been using this new A8 size wallet from Jasmine's Wallet. I will have her website linked down below in case you are interested in this wallet. It is smaller than the A7 size, and I just love how compact it is. My only thing with the A7 and A8 size wallets though is that you have to fold the bills to be able to get the money in these envelopes, and I don't really like that because sometimes, like for my groceries, I have a lot of different denominations and bills and they won't all fit. But I don't have any money left over in my envelopes. I did actually take my receipts out just because I had a lot and I had to fold them a little bit more than I would in my A6 size wallet, so I just took them out already. I scanned my receipts into the FENEQX app, which allows you to get points for your receipts, and then you can use those points and redeem them for gift cards. So I will have my referral code in the description box in case you are interested in that. For my wallet, I will actually be stuffing coffee. Coffee's going to get $35, and I've been going to Starbucks a little bit more. Even though I do have an espresso at home, I do still make coffees at home, but I have been going out a little bit. So coffee has 20, 30, 35. I do need to unstuff some from here because I went to Starbucks recently, but I will do that off camera. Groceries is going to get $2.75 for our 2-week budget. I did go get groceries already. I'm filming this on Saturday the 23rd, but you guys won't see this until a week later. But yesterday on Friday when we got paid, I went and got groceries. I am home for the summer since I just recently graduated, and I will not be starting my new teaching job until August. I have really been just taking advantage of going out and getting things done when I can while Logan is at work. We love getting groceries together, but he has to work like 10-hour shifts 5 days a week, so I don't really want to drag him to the grocery store and take up his weekend time. Although this past weekend he did say we could go together, but I just went without him anyways. So, I guess I don't need 250s because I already spent some money and I will be stuffing the leftover money that I had. So instead of $2.75, I had $131 left, and I had 6 20s. And I had a 10 and a 1. So this should be 131. 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 130, 131. Now, normally I would have like a lot of denominations like this, and I'm gonna try to see if this will all fit in my wallet. If not, I will just add it into my variable expenses binder because I did add a grocery envelope in there just for the extra bills, but that seems to be good. So I will leave it at that. Spending and eat out will not be getting anything, so that is it for my wallet. The first binder that I always cash stuff is my bills binder because it is the most important. The first envelope is rent, and rent is going to get $640, which should complete our payment for I think July. Yeah, so I have June 1st in there. This is my month ahead binder where I just keep the bills for the month ahead. Since I have June 1st in my month ahead binder, this money is for July 1st. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 640 that I'm going to add to what I have already. So this should be $1,280. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280. So 1,280. I am actually going to label this just so that I know this is fully funded and ready to go for July 1st. But this will actually stay in my bills binder because I have June 1st payment in my month ahead binder still. I don't want to overstuff the envelopes, so once June comes out and I cash stuff my next paycheck, I will move July over. Next is car insurance, which will get $51. D1. This should fully fund July's payment. So car insurance has $50, $100, $101. So I will label this July 1st, and that will stay in my bills binder until June is out. Next is Netflix, which will get $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Netflix has $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8, which is fully funded and ready to go. Also for July 1st. Next is iCloud Plus, which will get $5. So now iCloud Plus has 10, which is fully funded. This is due on the 2nd. So July 2nd, that will stay in my bills binder. Next up is my life insurance, which will get 16. So 10, 15, 16, and I do believe I have June's payment, yep, June 3rd in there. So this is the first half of July, so it's not fully funded yet. Even though it is towards the beginning of the month, it is not like caught up like the rest of these yet because my due date changed a few months ago from the 15th to the 3rd. So I still am ahead for my life insurance payment, but it's not kind of like in sync like the other ones are, which is fine. It'll get there eventually. Next is Paramount Plus, which will get $7. So 5, 6, 7. This is a pretty good one, so I'm going to swap that out for this more wrinkled one. So now Paramount Plus has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14, which is fully funded and ready to go. I have nothing in here. This is a newer bill, so this is actually for June 3rd. So we are still ahead on this, but just not quite like the others. I'm going to go ahead and move it to my month ahead binder because I have June payments in here already. Next is utilities, which will get $45. And my utility bill this month was an even $95, which is super, super low. So I'm happy about that. 20, 40, 45. So now in utilities, we have 50, 70, 90, 95, which is fully funded. This is for June. We are not ahead on our utility bill just because it varies each time, and sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not a lot like this time. So this is due on June 5th. So I'm going to go ahead and move that to my month ahead binder since that is for June. I have June's Spotify payment already, so we are stuffing the second half of July's payment, which will be $10. Now, Spotify has 20, which is ready to go for July 7th. Next up is renter's insurance, which will get 5. This is a quarterly bill. It's not due until August. So renter's insurance has 5, 10, $15. So that is not ready yet, but it will be by August 10th. Next is Toyota Remote Connect. I have June's payment, so we're stuffing the first half of July, which will get $8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's all that it has. Next is Logan's Roth. I have June's payment in here, and this can be moved to month ahead because we will be stuffing the first half of July today, which will be $45. 20, 40, 45, and that's all that it has. Next is Planet Fitness. I'm using these envelopes temporarily until I get some new ones, but Planet Fitness is going to get $13. 10, 11, 12, 13, and that's all that it has. This is a newer one, so we are stuffing for the first half of June 17th. So my first June paycheck, we will have the full payment for June ready to go before the 17th. I did budget $50 for our Best Buy credit card, and I already paid that online. I didn't feel the need to take the cash out just to put it back into my checking account, so I did that online. Logan's life insurance is stuffed for June, so I will move that over and we will stuff the first half of July. I really am excited to get rid of these sticky notes because they are not sticky at all. They keep falling off whenever I put the money in. So Logan's life insurance is going to get $35, $20, $30, $35, and that's all that it has. Blink Plus is going to get $6, and this is a newer bill, so we're not quite ahead yet, but we still are in terms of like the monthly due date. We're just not 1 month ahead. So $6 is the first half of June, and this is due the end of June, so we will have the next $6 at the beginning of June ready to go to pay that. My phone, we just paid our phone bills for May 25th. It is the 23rd when I'm filming this, so we already have June ready to go, so that'll be moved over. And today we'll stuff $17 for the first half of July. 10, 15, 16, 17. And same with Logan's phone. They are due on the same date, so this is ready to be moved over. July will get 38 for Logan's half. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. And then the last bill is internet. We have June's payment ready to go. And we will stuff the first half of July, which will get $58. $50, $55, $56, $57, $58. And then Sam's Club, I'm actually going to add $5 into here. This is our yearly membership, which is not due until October. So in here we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97. And we need 120, so we're pretty good on this. And then I'm skipping Canva Pro. I did want to add $31 into my buffer envelope, which I thought was in my bills binder, but it's actually in my month ahead binder. So I am finished with my bills binder, and my buffer envelope is right here. This is just extra money that I didn't know where to budget. So I had $31 left over that I didn't know where to put. So 20, 30, 31. So that will go in here, and if I go over budget or need just some extra money, that will just be where I pull from. So I am finished with my month ahead binder. Next up is variable expenses. And in here, this is where I put the extra grocery envelope. This envelope was actually in my A6 wallet, but I just put it here just to kind of hold extra money in my wallet. I do have a grocery buffer. Oh, I took it out. I had a grocery buffer envelope in the back, and I used to budget some extra money for groceries, so I would put that in grocery buffer, but that's different than this because this just holds my actual like budgeted money that won't fit into my wallet because I have to fold the bills, and the grocery buffer was just like additional money for our grocery budget. But we stopped doing that because things got more expensive and I haven't been working. Moving on to gas. Gas is going to get $55. So I'm actually going to take this 50 since it's a little worse. 50, 55. Household is going to get 35, so 20, 30, 35. Now household has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. I did buy some things when I went to get groceries, so I need to unstuff money from here after this cash stuffing. Pet care is going to get 25, so 20, 25. Now pet care has 50, 70, 75, 76, 77. I bought some cat litter, so I unstuffed money from here. Nespresso is going to get $20. Now Nespresso has 20, 40, 45, 46. Health is going to get 15. So 10, 15. Now health has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Dental is going to get 5. Now dental has 10, 20, $25. Toiletries is going to get 5 as well. So now toiletries has 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Car care is going to get 10. Now car care has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And then the last envelope is hair care, which will get 10. Now hair care has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $70. And that is it for my variable expenses. Next up is sinking funds, and I'm only stuffing a few envelopes in here, just kind of the priority ones because we are kind of on a tighter budget, but I'm excited to get back to working, as crazy as that sounds, so I can have a paycheck. Car maintenance is going to get $50. Now, car maintenance has $500 in the bank, $550, $600, $650, $700, $750, $800, $810, $811, $812. So we are very close to our $1,000 goal. I do want this envelope eventually to be at $5,000. But that's kind of intimidating, so I'm gonna do 1,000 at a time. Car registration is just going to get 5. And now in here we have 10, 20, 25, 30, $35. Emergency is going to get 10. Now in emergency we have 500, 600, 700 in the bank, 750, 770, 790, 800, 810, 820, 825, 830. My goal for emergency is also 1,000, which we're super close to, but I want it obviously to be more than that, but I'm just doing 1,000 at a time, like my car maintenance envelope. And then the last one I'm going to stuff is taxes, which will get 101. So I kept $100 in my account and I just moved it from my checking to my savings account. So I have that in a placeholder. Now, taxes has 500, 600, 700 in the bank, 720, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 800, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 811, if I counted that correctly. This needs condensed, and so does my car maintenance envelope, but I just haven't gotten to that. Maybe in June I will do another cash condensing, but that is it for sinking funds. I am stuffing one envelope in my holiday binder, and that is going to be Christmas. I have kind of neglected putting money into my holiday binder. I would put $5 in each envelope every paycheck, but that is just not a priority right now. But I'm going to stuff Christmas, and Christmas is going to get 20. Now, Christmas has $50, $70, $75, $76, $77, $78. And that is it for my holiday binder. Next is my personal binder. And in here, I'm going to stuff $10 into skincare. Now, skincare has 15. Beauty has nothing, so I'm going to add $10 into beauty. And then prescriptions is going to get 15. So 10, 15. Now prescriptions has 10, 20, 30, 35. And then my last envelope is my envelope for Logan, which will get 10. Now in here I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm saving up for his birthday in August. I wish I had more money than I do now, but that's okay. That is it for my personal binder. Next, I have Logan's personal binder, and I am going to add $20 into his envelope for me. and he recently unstuffed all the money in here because he bought me something at graduation and then took me out to eat, so starting over. And then fishing is going to get 20, but he actually wants to put this money toward a video game, so I'm going to add that into there. And that is it for his personal binder. Before I move on to my savings challenges, I did get my special bills binder out because I found another star note, and I found this $5 star note, and it's really crispy, so I'm excited about that. But if you don't know what a star note is, it is a dollar bill with a star at the end of the serial number instead of a letter. And I like to collect these because they are so fun to find. So I'm going to add that here to my $5 star notes, and now I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, $55 in $5 star notes. So that is it for this binder. Then the last thing for this cash stuffing is my savings challenges. I am doing the 2026 Fridays savings challenge from Jasmine's wallet. So every Friday you cash stuff a certain amount, and it is just the dates, but we get paid bi-weekly, so I always do 2 at a time. So we got paid on May 22nd, so I'll be stuffing $22, and then we will not be getting paid on the 29th, so I will be doing 22 and 29, which is a total of $51, which is the most I've stuffed at one time for this savings challenge. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot, but that's okay. So I just used these transparent dot stickers to mark which ones I've completed already, and I am finished with this sheet. I have another one, but I'm glad that I'm finally done with that. So let's go ahead and add $51 here. So now in this 2026 Fridays savings challenge, we have 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 310, 320, 325, 330, 335, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 341, which is really exciting. So that is it for my cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.